Is your engine acting like it can't catch its breath every time you drive through the mountains? Or does it feel like the truck is stuttering and losing power for no reason during your morning commute? You likely have a P222E code stored in your engine control module, which points to an intermittent or erratic problem with your barometric pressure sensor B. Your vehicle is constantly trying to maintain the perfect stoichiometric air-to-fuel ratio, which is exactly 14.7 parts of air to every 1 part of fuel for a clean and efficient burn. To achieve this, the computer monitors several factors including airflow and engine speed, but it also relies heavily on atmospheric pressure. Many modern engine management systems use this barometric air pressure sensor alongside a manifold absolute pressure sensor, so the computer can compare the outside air pressure to the pressure inside the intake manifold. This is absolutely critical because air density changes with altitude, and your engine needs to know if you are at sea level or 5,000 feet up, so it can adjust fuel delivery according to your driving needs. When this sensor or its circuit has an electrical fault that comes and goes randomly, the computer gets confused and sets this code, which can lead to some pretty frustrating symptoms. You will likely notice a significant lack of engine power, a decrease in your fuel economy, and you might even smell raw fuel coming from your tailpipe. In more severe cases, your engine might misfire or make strange knocking noises because the air-fuel mix is way out of balance. This is a moderately high-severity issue because running with an incorrect fuel mixture for too long can eventually lead to very expensive internal engine damage. The most common causes for a P222EE include a damaged barometric air pressure sensor, a loose or corroded electrical connector, or wiring that has been melted by engine heat or damaged by constant vibration. To start your repair, you first need to locate exactly where that barometric sensor is mounted on your vehicle, as they can be found on the intake manifold, the firewall, or even integrated into other sensors like the mass airflow sensor. Once you find it, give it a close look for any physical damage or loose connections, because engine vibrations over thousands of miles can easily wiggle these plugs loose. Always make sure to disconnect your battery before you start unplugging any electronic sensors to prevent any damaging electrical spikes to the engine control module. Check for any dirt or road debris that might be clogging the sensor opening, because any obstruction will result in a false atmospheric reading. You will need a digital voltometer to check the pins for the correct voltage and ground based on the specifications in your service manual. If the readings are outside the range the manufacturer recommends, then the sensor has failed and must be replaced. If the wiring looks suspicious, or if you are dealing with deep electrical issues within the harness, it is time to visit a reputable repair facility to get your car back to peak performance. Stay on top of your sensors to keep your engine running at its best, and we will see you in the next one.